Will Myers, last time through, was a base hit.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Myers on at first, nobody out. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Into the box, Robbie Erlin. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Popped up. Rizzo moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Matt Strahm enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 55, Matt Strahm.
So striding forward now, Anthony Rizzo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Anthony Rizzo.
Now here it comes. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 1 shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Standing in now, Addison Russell. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Russell has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. And now a ball lifted into the air out toward center field. Margot's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Stepping up now, Jason Hayward. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Four runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And it's 1-1. The 1-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Margot is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 13, David Brody.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Brody. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Line toward the gap in left center. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
Now batting, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Martin Maldonado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
2 balls and a strike now. Bodie leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Ladies and
Kyle
gentlemen,
Schwarber
your
will get the
attention,
call here
please.
as he'll hit for the
He's
pitcher.
hitting for the Cubs, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. One and 1 to Schwarber.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses, 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The set and the 2-1. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. All even now at 4 apiece. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Steve Cishek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 41, Steve Cishek.
At the plate, number 9 is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Number 9.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 1-2 takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 23.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis Jr. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The set and the 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's got just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
The third base.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Manny Machado is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2. A pause and the 0-2 and another foul ball. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Friars forced to settle for just a one. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Padres 5 and the Cubs 4. Leading off the inning, Albert Almora, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Hit on the ground out for short. Tatis is up with it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at third.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Number 67 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Bases are empty. One man out. Two 2-0.
That's inside.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So a runner at first now with one away. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line. This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Ready with the 3-0. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Baez stands at first with one out. Swing and a flare hit toward right, and that's in there. Base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now the Cubs four-hole hitter Anthony Rizzo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner. This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
2-0 now. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
3-1 to him now. From the stretch, and he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Number 52 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 52.
Coming to the plate now, Addison Russell. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And he has come through as this ought to be enough to get him the lead. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Ready now, David Bodie. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
That's lined into right center for a base hit and maybe more as it'll scoot all the way out toward the ivy. Rizzo scores as he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
And I can't emphasize enough how huge that at bat was. It's great to be leading by one, but those two insurance runs are absolutely critical at this juncture of the game. Well done.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 1-0 is a slider taken in the dirt. Maldonado is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every swing, and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 2-2 lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Craig Stammen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Craig Stammen.
Daniel Descalso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Daniel Descalso.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Albert Almora.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Albert Almora. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 13 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now here's the pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. 8 runs already in this inning. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
So coming to the plate, Will Myers. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Russell has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
A look at our line score this afternoon, and it's been a good one for the bleacher bums thus far. The homestanding Cubs enjoying a big lead here late. Next to the plate for the Padres, Austin Hedges. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Travis Jankowski will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Padres, number 16, Travis Jankowski.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Strop rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch fouled off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box, number 9, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Padres leave 1. That's not going to help when the score reads 12-5. Carl Edwards Jr. enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Carl Edwards Jr.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Chris.
First pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled away. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
The 2-0 on the way. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
2-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Addison Russell.
Digging in, Addison Russell, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the 2nd ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as the lead holds at 12-5. Ready for another shot now. Manuel Margot starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1-1 the count now. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the weight pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
You grind to get count leverage every time you step to the plate, and the hitter took full advantage. Good looking swing right there for the base knock.
Standing in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Two and one.
1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in the zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres, Hunter Renfroe. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. From the stretch, too low, 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And that gets him on the mound. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. Kyle Ryan comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Eric Hosmer will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
The 1-0 home doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Margot on third. Tatis at second with 1 away. Line to the right side, and this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the second run will score as well.
Yeah, it might only be a drop in the ocean, but every run helps when you're down this big. That triple gets them within 5 runs, so we'll see if they can keep chipping away here.
Here's Manny Machado now. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. In to score the runner from third.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
If you want to know where this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
12-8 is the way this contest ends. Chicago blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Steve Cishek earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.